Hi everyone. Grab your comfy pillows. You come comfy pillows. Come comfy pillows. Grab your comfy pillows and let's get started on story time. Today's story: Where Happiness Begins. This red fend is our happiness. Hey, in our other story, happiness was yellow. Our little spot of happiness was yellow, but in this story, it's red. That's kind of cool. It's fun to see what colors are used for the same feeling. Some people feel yellow is happiness, and other people feel red when they're happy. That's pretty cool, seeing all the unique colors used for feelings. What color do you feel when you're happy? Yeah. Ooh, nice colors. I feel yellow, green, and blue when I'm happy. Those are my favorite colors. I also sometimes feel pink or rainbow. I like all of the colors. Let's begin. Where happiness begins. Look, our red happiness friend shows up in all these different ways. People of all shapes and sizes and colors and ages feel happiness differently. Some people feel happiness playing with their cars and trucks, playing an instrument, dancing, sitting and drinking a cup of tea or coffee or hot chocolate, doing arts and crafts, dancing, drinking, sharing, getting a hug and a snuggle, sharing a picture they drew, drinking adult juice, wearing a costume, going to the grocery store or market, gardening, birthdays, and just running around. Friends feel happiness. Everyone feels happiness differently and at different times. Let's see. Ooh, even hula hooping. Where happiness begins. Are you looking for happiness? We're looking for a red-orange jar. Point to it when you see it. It has the letter H on it. Yeah, right there. You got it. It often has disguises and goes by different names, like a pet, or a gift, or a friend, or playing in a treehouse. Those are all different ways happiness might come. Some days it seems to be hiding, and it's really hard to find. While on other days, it's right there with you wherever you go. So sometimes it's hard to find our happiness. Other times it's really easy. It's right next to us. Both days are real feelings, and both days are really important to know. You can try and understand it and read about happiness. You can collect different things that make you happy, like memories, or shells, or pictures, or toys. Or maybe you protect it and keep it safe at home. You can try and catch it. But most of the time, happiness appears to have a will of its own. So it does its own thing, and it comes and goes when it wants to. Happiness does come at its own time. And sometimes it may feel as if there are too many things that like it between you and your happiness. Sometimes it's really hard to find your happiness. You might have other feelings in your way, like sadness or frustration or worry or anger or confusion or something else. But sometimes happiness isn't always there. And you have to go, you try to find it. It's not always easy, but you'll always find your way through. So our friend is looking, and they say, I gotta go on an adventure. Sometimes it might get a little dark, a little harder. It might be really hard. But eventually, you'll find your way out. And happiness will be right there, waiting for you. With a hug, or a high five, or a dance. When you find it, start following. See where it will take you. Fun. Happiness may be different from what you think or expect. Or it might feel a little scary at first, like getting on a boat. But it will let you find new paths, enjoy your time with family and friends, and do the things you love to do, like hanging out with your adults, gardening, having a picnic, hanging out outside, dancing, and looking at nature, or playing with your toys and trucks, reading a book. You can't feel happy all the time. You might feel overwhelmed. It might feel like a lot of feelings by your feelings, and that you can't always control them. But you'll be able to find your way back home. It might not be right away. It might take a while, and that's okay. Happiness will be there to help guide the way. Just breathe, deep breath in, and out. In the quiet moment, you will realize you don't have to keep looking for happiness. It was always right there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. Recognize it, your happiness. Treasure happiness, because in the end, happiness begins with you. The end. Here's some other ways you might feel happiness. Playing with friends, giving hugs, gardening, making fun messes, bending around, doing gymnastics, playing pretend, sometimes just lounging around is happiness. Feeding animals, sharing a balloon, rolling around, writing or drawing something for yourself, an animal, giving gifts, moving our bodies, eating something yummy, playing hide and go seek, talking with our grandparents or other adults we love, drawing pictures, or just stretching. Those are all different ways happiness can be found. Just remember, who does it begin with? Does it begin with our friends? No. Does happiness begin with a joy jar? No. Does it begin with plants? No. Happiness begins from right inside our own hearts. It begins with you. So let's do some happiness breaths. We are going to reach our hands all the way up high into the sky. Take a deep breath in. And bring your hands down. Out. Deep breath in, hands up. And out, hands down. Let's do one more. Deep breath in. And out. That was kind of fun. Can we do 2 more? Okay, let's go a little bit faster. Deep breath in, hands up. Breathe out, hands down. In. Out. In. And out. Okay, friends. I loved reading Where Happiness Begins with you today. Just remember, happiness isn't always there, and that's okay. Sometimes we have other feelings, and that's okay. And sometimes it might be hard to find happiness, but it'll always be there at the end waiting for us. Always. And remember, happiness doesn't begin with other things. It begins from right within. Other things might help, like drinking your favorite drink, getting a hug, snuggles, dancing, or just sitting quietly. Those things help, but remember to make sure it's on the inside too. And that can be giving yourself a hug, doing some happiness breaths, or just finding things that we love to do. Okay, I loved reading with you today. Bye, everyone.